Today we're going to be taking a look at a team of heroes, and we're going to be completing Reader's Notebook, pages 196 and 197. A team of heroes, the story of the game. Choose a character to tell about the soccer game in his or her own words. First, review the play to remember important details. Read pages 48 through 50. What can we tell about Carla so far? Page 48. Lauren, Carla, Hero, and Gail are close friends and members of their third grade soccer team, the Hawks. Of course, as with any team, some players are better than others. Lauren. Look at Carla fly down the field. She's the reason we win so many games. Hero. I wish I could play like her. Gail. Me too, but it takes all of us to win games, not just one player. Late in the fall, just before a big game, a new player joins the Hawks. The coach introduces Manny to everyone. The four friends hope he knows the game. Gail. I wonder what kind of player he is. Carla. Do you think he's good? Hero. Why don't you go ask him? Carla. No, you ask. Lauren. It doesn't matter since we've got Carla on the field. No one can stop you, Carla. Carla. Well, I hope he can play. Gail. Come on, let's go practice. A few days later in the big game, before the start, Manny sits on one end of the bench tying his shoes. The group of friends sit at the other end. Hero. This game will be tough. Gail. Coach says we can win if we all play hard. Lauren. That new boy's just sitting by himself. Carla. Maybe we should talk to him. Gail. Let's not worry about it now. It's time for the game to begin. As always, Carla runs onto the field, leading her other teammates. Hero, Gail, and Lauren. Go, Carla! The game is close. Carla scores 2 goals, but the other team scores 2 as well. Every player on the Hawks bench has had a turn, except Manny. When Gail comes off the field, she decides to sit next to him. Gail. You're Manny, right? I'm Gail. Manny. Hi. You're not a bad soccer player, Gail. Okay. So let's take a look at this page. So we've read page 48 through 50. And the question asks, what can we tell about Carla so far? So far, the way that the other characters talk about Carla, we're able to tell that Carla is a very good soccer player. We also know that she is very respected by her teammates. Another thing that I found, boys and girls, by reading what the narrator said, it says here, let's see. As always, Carla runs onto the field, leading her other teammates. So it tells us here that she is a leader. Okay, so that's what we know about Carla. The next one, what do we learn about Lauren? So let's take a look at some of the things that Lauren says. It says, look at Carla fly down the field. She's the reason we win so many games. It also says, it doesn't matter since we've got Carla on the field. No one can stop you, Carla. Anything else? Okay, that's it. So what I'm going to say about Lauren is that Lauren feels that Carla is responsible for whether or not, whether the team wins or loses the game. All right. So let's go to the next question. How does Hero feel about Carla? Hero, let's go back. Let's see what Hero says. It says, I wish I could play like her. And here it says, why don't you go ask him? And this game will be tough. So these are all of the things that Hero has said in this section of the play. So how does he feel about Carla? I'm going to say Hero admires Carla for the way that she plays soccer. And we can tell this because it says, you know, I wish I could play like her. Let's add that. He wishes that he could play like Carla. Okay. How does Gail feel about Carla? So let's go to Gail. Me too. So Hero says, I wish I could play like her. But Gail says, me too. But it takes all of us to win games, not just one player. And here it says, come on, let's go practice. Okay, so from that we can tell that Gail feels that Carla is a great player. However, she believes that it takes teamwork to win a game. Sorry. All right. So we've done the character analysis on Carla, Lauren, Hero, and Gail. So now let's take a look and see what we can tell about Manny by reading pages 51 and 52. Gail, well, I'm not as good as Carla. Manny, yes, she's great. Hero and Lauren moved down the bench. Hero, she sure is. Just then, the opposing team scores. Everyone on the bench groans. Lauren, how could that happen? Hero, now we're losing. Manny, I've noticed something. That goalie always moves to her left when we're ready to take a shot. I think I could score on her. Hero, only Carla can beat their goalie. Gail, Manny, do you really think you can score on her? Manny nods. Gail leaps up to talk with the coach. Lauren, what makes you so sure you can score, Manny? Manny, I've played a lot of soccer at home in Guatemala. I faced goalies like her, and I'm sure I can get past her. Just then, Carla comes to the sideline. Her uniform is stained with grass and dirt. She is gasping for breath. Carla, I can hardly run anymore. And now we're losing by a goal. Gail, you'll have some help soon. The coach is going to put Manny in. Carla, I hope you can play well, Manny. Manny, I think I can. I have an idea. When we attack, drive the goal to the goalie's left and then pass across back to me. I think the net will be open. Carla, I'll give it a try. So what can we tell about Manny? So we can tell that Manny is also a very good soccer player. And how do we know this? We know this because he was able to give his teammates a strategy to win the game. And then we also can tell that he also believes in teamwork. Okay, so boys and girls, Manny didn't just say, oh, I'm going to do this. He made sure that he got his other players involved. That's his philosophy on what it takes to win a game. Let's take a look at 197. Think about the players in the game: Carla, Lauren, Hero, Gail, and Manny. Imagine that one of the soccer players is writing a narrative about the game from his or her point of view. Use the box below to write the story. So, boys and girls, you're going to choose a character to write from their point of view. So, for example, if you are pretending that Manny is writing the story, you can maybe talk about his being shy or quiet at the beginning, and then talk about how he gave the winning strategy in order to win the game. Again, you must also keep in account what that player believes. So if there's a player that you're writing about that believes that Carla was the only person responsible for winning the game, make sure you include something like that. But if you believe, like, let me make sure I get the player correct. If you believe, for example, like Gail, remember, Gail also feels that Carla is an awesome player, but she thinks that it takes teamwork to win a game. So if you're writing from Gail's point of view, make sure that you include details about things like that as well. Okay, well, that is it for this lesson. I look forward to reading your stories, and take care.